All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new. So today we're going to go over the top 5 most aggressive SMG class setups, and these 5 class setups, plus we're going to give you guys a bonus class setup as well. These 5 SMGs are my absolute favorite to use if I'm trying to play aggressive, you know, all that close quarter combat good stuff. So I know you guys are definitely going to enjoy today's video. And guys, if you really enjoy these top 5 class setups every single Saturday, let me know down below in the comments, and also leave a like on this video. It does support the channel, and also subscribe to make your way back so you never miss a new video. But anyways, let's just get into it. All right, so this is in no particular order, by the way, but let's start off with the Bullfrog. So I think we can all agree that there are a lot of Bullfrog fans out there, including myself. Even though it doesn't have the fastest time to kill out of all the SMGs, there's just something about the Bullfrog that I just gravitate to, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree on that as well. It's just a really fun gun to use. It's got 85 rounds capability, and also it's got virtually no recoil, so it makes it the ultimate package as far as using an SMG. But anyways, for the class setup, we got the GRU suppressor on the muzzle here, and for the barrel we're rocking the Liberator barrel, and for the underbarrel we got the 𝗧𝗘𝗔𝗠 grip. Magazine is going to be the 85 round fast mag, and handle is going to be the GRU elastic wrap. So when I built this class setup, I had in mind, you know, I wanted something aggressive with a little mix of, you know, keeping that no recoil intact, because the fact that we're running 85 rounds per magazine, the possibilities are endless. We could literally just push multiple enemies at a time if we wanted to. This would be great because we don't need to reload. We can just focus on the gunfights. And also at the same time, if we do choose to engage in long range combat, we got 85 rounds to work with. You know, it is very forgiving to use the Bullfrog with 85 rounds, and the fact that it has no recoil, you just have pretty much unlimited chances in winning a gunfight. So that's what I really do enjoy about using the Bullfrog. It's just so much fun to use. All right, so for the rest of the class setup, I'm not going to be repeating this part because it's mainly pretty much the same exact thing, except for a few things are interchangeable, which I will point out. Now for the secondary, I typically either run with a machete or a street sweeper class setup. So let's go ahead and show you guys the street sweeper class setup first. All right, so with the street sweeper class setup, I usually have a hip fire only mentality in mind. So we're gonna go with the duckbill choke. Barrel is gonna be the reinforced heavy, and then for the body, we're gonna use the 5 milliwatt laser. And then magazine, of course, you gotta have as many rounds as possible. We got the 18 round drum. And then for the stock, we're gonna be using the wire stock. Now, if you look at these stats, you know, in your own spare time, you'll realize that these stats are based on not worrying about aim down sight time and also optimizing our sprint to fire time. So there's really no reason to ADS when you're using this gun. So this is just kind of like an emergency weapon that you pull out in close quarter combat in case in an event that you do have to reload your weapon. So I just want to clarify that. Now for the tactical, I'm using stim shot. We gotta always replenish our health, especially when we're playing aggressive. It'll give us a lot more confidence to get back into the gunfight as well. And lethal, we're going to be using the C4. This is personal preference. I just absolutely love it. Field upgrade, I'm using the jammer. And here's my perk setup. We got the flak jacket, tactical mask, scavenger, tracker, spycraft, and ghost. One thing that is interchangeable here is ninja instead of spycraft. Now this is just my personal preference, and maybe this goes along with my playstyle, but I absolutely cannot play without Ghost because I like to flank. I like to stick to the outskirts of the map. And typically when opponents call in UAVs, you're literally just sticking out like a sore thumb, and you're just going to find yourself in very unfortunate situations. So I like to stay under the radar at all times when I'm moving around the map. But you know, to each his own, but this is just really what I prefer. So it's either Ghost and Ninja or Ghost and Spycraft. All right, next up we have the Tech-9. I mean, how can this be a top 5 class setups without the Tech-9 in the picture? So for the Tech-9, we got the full auto repeater, and this is the most important attachment on Tech-9. I just want to stress this right now. You can build a Tech-9 almost any way that you want to, but if you really want to optimize its capability and its time to kill, you got to put on the full auto repeater. So you get a 2-for-1 here. First of all, it's fully automatic, and then second of all, this fire rate is increased all the way up to 652 RPM. So if you don't know anything about RPM, it's also very important in addition to your damage, because the higher your fire rate is, the faster you will kill your opponents. Granted, it really also depends on how much your fire rate is being increased. That's why we got to do the math and the stats and etc, etc. But you know, I have countless videos talking about the spreadsheets and how the time to kill affects you know, with attachments. So for the barrel, we are using the Task Force barrel, and the underbarrel is going to be the Field Agent Grip. Magazine is going to be the Salvo 33 round fast mag, and handle is going to be the Airborne Elastic Wrap. Now again, one thing I do want to emphasize about the TheRealTurboMan is that the only real weakness that I see about it is in close quarter combat situations, this doesn't have a true, you know, suppressor. So when you're firing your weapon, it is very imperative and important that you pick your spots wisely, and when you get a kill, move on. If you got to kill multiple people at a time, you move on. And also the fact that it doesn't have too much ammunition in every magazine, you know, that's why we have to be very mindful of this. But make no mistake, in close quarter combat situations, the TheRealTurboMan is known to be one of those guns where the opponent shoots you first, but you get your shot off, you end up killing them faster because it's got a really fast time to kill. So that's definitely something to love about the TheRealTurboMan. All right, moving on, we have the MP5. I would say this is also another fan favorite. It's become pretty popular, I would say. You know, in the beginning it was very popular, and then after that it kind of died off. So I'm not really sure what happened recently, but clearly a lot of you guys do like to see me play with the MP5, and I have been seeing a lot of MP5 users as well when I play online. So I don't know what it is about it, but it also is a very fun and enjoyable gun to use. So for the muzzle, we're using the agency suppressor. Barrel is going to be the reinforced heavy. Underbarrel is going to be the Field Agent Grip. Magazine is going to be the Salvo 40 round fast mag, and the stock is going to be the collapse stock. Now, fun fact, this was actually a subscriber recommended class setup. Went ahead and used it. I was like, bro, this is actually pretty legit. This is a really fun class setup to use, especially when you're trying to play aggressive. You know, you go into a game with that mindset of saying, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna, you know, play aggressive, I'm not gonna play passive. This is the perfect complementary class setup to fit your needs, and especially it being the MP5, it just makes that even better. So yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy this MP5 class setup. All right, next up we have the LC10 here. How can I not forget about the LC10? Come on, I'm sure a lot of you guys were wondering when we were going to talk about the LC10. So this is my favorite LC10 class setup when I'm trying to play aggressive. So for the muzzle, we got the SOCOM Eliminator. Barrel is going to be the Ranger barrel, and for the underbarrel, we got the Bruiser grip. Magazine is going to be the Salvo 52 round fast mag, and the handle is going to be the Airborne Elastic Wrap. There is really not much to say about the LC10. It's another beautiful weapon. I would say it's a distant cousin of the Bullfrog in the fact that they're very similar with their ranges. And, you know, they don't really have the fastest TTKs out there, but it's just one of those guns that's just really fun and enjoyable to use no matter how you outfit it. It's always a great time with the LC10. All right, next up, we got the AK-74U, the holy grail of aggressive SMGs. And yeah, definitely one of my personal favorite SMGs. So for the AK-74U, we got the sound suppressor. And for the barrel, we got the Task Force barrel. Magazine is going to be the 50 round fast mag. Handle is going to be the GRU Elastic Wrap, and stock is going to be the KGB Skeletal stock. Now, I know you're noticing there is no underbarrel, but we're playing up close and personal here. And let me show you something just really quick in the stats. You notice that the effective damage range is only 10 meters. Now, if you know anything about time to kill and in relevance to their ranges, this is about maybe as good as it gets for the AK-74U. So this is literally built for close quarter combat situations. 10 meters is really not that great, guys. But when you're using the AK-74U, it is a really powerful weapon in close quarter combat situations. And a fun little fact that in Cold War's heyday, pro players definitely did prefer using the AK-74U. Maybe I'll come out with an updated, you know, video showcasing a pro players class setup on the AK-74U. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys want me to make a video on that. I would definitely be down for that, so hopefully you guys are too. All right, you guys, and here we have a bonus class setup. We have the MAC-10. Sure, a lot of you guys were wondering, what about the MAC-10? MAC-10 is great for aggressive gameplay as well, but it also really depends on how you outfit it. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. So for the muzzle, we got the agency suppressor to help with the recoil and also stay stealthy, you know, a little 2-for-1. And for the barrel, we got the reinforced heavy barrel, and for the underbarrel, we got the SFOD speed grip. But you know, you have several choices here. You could go with the field agent grip, but there's a little con there of shooting move speed. I don't know if that would be great for you in close quarter combat situations. You're gonna move slower when you're shooting and you're moving. And you also do have a choice of the foregrip, so this is a very nice and unique attachment here. But since this is a aggressive theme, I'm mainly gonna go with the SFOD speed grip. We both get vertical and horizontal recoil control, plus little tiny boost to our sprinting move speed, so that, you know, that doesn't really hurt, and very, very low cons. All right, and next up we got the Salvo 53 round fast mag. We really got to make sure that we have enough ammo as possible and that we're reloading as fast as possible, because, you know, the Mag-10 has a really fast fire rate, so you really got to make sure that you're locked and loaded. Stock is going to be the Raider stock. Now this is something that is going to be interchangeable. All right, it really just depends from player to player. Me personally, I cannot play with just the regular stock iron sights. I honestly, it feels like it's a distraction. It's all up in my face and I don't want to deal with that. So I'm gonna roll with the Raider stock. I've had many successes with this attachment, but if you would like to, you can remove the stock, and then for the handle, you can just put on the airborne elastic wrap if you like. So plenty of choices here for the Mag-10, but yeah, that is the Mag-10 aggressive class setup. That about wraps it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Remember guys, leave a like on these videos. Every single Saturday I'm trying to come up with different, you know, top 5 this, top 5 that. Maybe you can also leave some suggestions down below of what kind of top weapons you would like to see me post next Saturday. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to make your way back. Also leave a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.